Based on my limited information of the Hebrew language, I have developed a new theory for the Proto-Consonantal script. But this is not based on 100% speculation. This is actually based partly on the fact that the Hebrew language has quite a few double letters in it. And these double letters, as we know, the letter, if you know Hebrew good enough, you'll know that Beth is not always, Beth, but sometimes it's Veth. Well, you might not know this, but there are other letters that follow this kind of pattern. For example, in Biblical Hebrew, as taught by Rabbi David Bar Haim, a gimel, when it has a daresh, it is pronounced gah. But when it does not, it is pronounced r. Jeff Benner has had a similar theory, which is why he has decided that the letter Rain, right, for stuff like Ramura, right, as it's spelled in Arabic, we know this could very well be part of the original language, right? I've developed a theory that these other letters that we don't quite know what they are, I think I might have figured out what they are. For example, why would there be two-letter daleths in the Proto-Consonantal script? The reason is because there isn't. Daleth makes the D sound, but Var acts as a letter Daleth without the Dagesh. Originally, it's possible that these two were very different letters, and Dar, which is like a voiced TH, was the original name of that letter, as in Hebrew, if you write the word for fish down, Dar, there is no Dagesh. And we have letters here, right? Letters like Mem, Nun, Samach, Ain, Peh, Quf. It's a little hard to pronounce. Rosh, Shin, Soddi, which should be over here somewhere, but I forgot to write it. But then we have Tau, and we have this other letter. And I've suggested that this is a TH, and here's the reason why. We know this is a T sound, because what's his name? Dr. Petrovich has suggested that it was a letter Plith. But what if he was wrong? What if this was in the same word that was in Tov, right? But what if back then it was more like Thov or something, right? Because this is a Theth, and that's a Theth, or so we think. But this makes a deep T sound, Thoh, and this doesn't. And eventually the TH was moved over into the letter Tau. The TH, because we know that the letter Tau with a Dagesh is pronounced Ta, but without it, it's pronounced Tha. Regardless, there is little evidence to suggest that this is the accurate rendition of how these letters should be pronounced. So, I would travel this desert with a grain of salt.